Hello everybody, and today I'm going to be reviewing the NECA Ultimate Michael Myers Halloween Ends figure, which I probably should have had the box up here to start with. But speaking of the devil, there she is, the box, which is a beautiful design with his face just looming over with a fire effect in the bottom left-hand corner, which doesn't really come across on the camera, but it's amazing. And on the back, has a bunch of poses and stuff you can put in it. But let's get right into the figure. Now, starting off with the figure itself, NECA is definitely one of the brands that if you want a good quality figure that looks really accurate to the movies and stuff, but you don't want to break the bank, this is definitely the brand to go with. From actual squishy materials around it to really good posability and solid joints, this is just definitely, if you're trying to save money on figures, this is definitely what you want to go for. So much so that they even have the gunshot wounds throughout his body for that much more detail. Even going as far as on the mask, being able to see his eyes. It's just so cool. And then obviously, the side of his face having this wound right here, and then the burnt side, which is just, all in all, this figure is amazing. It's probably one of my favorite figures that I own. It's so cool. But let's get right into the accessories. Starting off with this pumpkin jack-o'-lantern, because it's Halloween. You gotta have a jack-o'-lantern. And then you can actually open it and take the top off. And some of the other Michael Myers figures actually have an LED in there, so that way you can display it with the light on in the pumpkin, which I think is such a cool thing. But I have not gotten any of the other Michael Myers figures. I actually picked this thing up from Walmart, which was a huge surprise that they had something like this. God, I'm currently struggling to put a pumpkin head back on. I'll do that after the video. But yeah, this figure is so cool, especially for how cheap it was. It was only, I think, $30. It was such a steal. But moving on to more accessories, we have the kitchen knife. Now this is the normal one, not stained or anything, which they go so far in detail as to even have the bolts or something, whatever it's called, that hold the handle on the knife. It's such a cool detail. Then moving on to his right hand, which just, God, the detail on this is insane. It always blows my mind whenever I look at these things, especially up close. Moving on to the left hand, which is actually missing the two fingers, just like in the movie. This is more of a not fully closed, but more of a grasping hand. And then he has an open-handed one for his left as well, which really just looks like he's doing finger guns. Moving on to his other accessories, we have the bloodied knife. I love this. This is usually the one I display him with. Just the way it looks is so good. And it's one of the best accessories for a figure like this that I've seen that's at this scale. The next one is a corroded knife, which I've actually broken twice, so I had to super glue it back together. And it's not my favorite to display with, but it definitely looks super cool. And then lastly, but definitely not least, oh god, is this other head sculpt, which is actually the Halloween Kills design, I believe. Half of the face again burned, wound here. The only reason I really like this one more is because the shorter hair and the darker coloring of it. And that's really it. But yep, I'm gonna show you guys some poses with this guy, so keep watching. Starting off with this stabbing pose, just looking right into the camera. This is probably my favorite way to display him. It's Michael Myers, so there's not really too many ways to display him that really look good and right, but this is definitely one of my favorites. This is another one of my favorite ways to display him because that's the way the pumpkin is not just on the side, it's a part of the display. It's so cool to look at. And it looks like he just carved it. Well, the only thing is there's nothing on the knife, but I feel like the blood wouldn't look too good. No, that's not what carving would look like. But yeah, it's such a cool figure. And I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you want to see me do another one, I actually have a figure picked out for that. One second. That figure will be this. Oh god. Beetlejuice figure, which will be the next thing that I unbox and show you guys. Oh no, Michael fell over. It's fine. They're also pretty durable, but it's by the same brand, Neca. So if you guys are looking to find some amazing looking figures but don't have too much money, Neca is definitely the way to go.